What's up, guys? Back with the big man himself, Nedum Onuoha. We just took in Japan up against Costa Rica and Los Ticos for CONCACAF with the win after the absolute embarrassing goleada up against Spain. We'll get to Japan in a bit, but like I said, Costa Rica, against Spain, it just looked absolutely shambolic, Neds.
Yeah.
What did they get right this time?
I think defensively, as you can tell by the result, they were a lot more solid. I think in terms of going into attack as well, they actually had a shot today. I think they had 4, and they did get one on target. And it just goes to show if you stay committed, you defend well, give yourself a solid foundation, you win with a chance. Because this Japanese side, a lot of people fancied them to go out and make this game comfortable in the same way that, well, that's because they won against Germany. But for them, the reality check kicked in. And I think for the Costa Ricans, it's almost like redemption. Given how badly they played in that first game, to be able to play the way they did and come out with a win, all of a sudden they're thinking, well, maybe they can qualify.
And as we said, we've seen a couple of shocks so far at this World Cup. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Argentina put things right yesterday against Mexico. Japan shocking Germany. Even though I feel like we need to give Japan a bit more respect than we normally do. But for this one now, was the first result against Germany then kind of a fluke, or does this Japan team still have enough to go?
I think you could see from today's game that Japan are still a good side. Yeah. I think ultimately they weren't able to get the goal today. But it just goes to show opposition, not every opposition is going to be easy, even if you think it might be. I think the Costa Ricans, to give them credit, they did very well. And that's the first CONCACAF win at the tournament so far. Yay. And who would have thought after losing 7-0 in the first game?
Costa Rica!
Yeah, so it's fair play to Costa Rica on this particular occasion. I think Japan will be disappointed because now they go into that final game feeling a sense of pressure where if they would have won, then they're already qualified for the next round. So it's an interesting result. It's a great way to start the day.
So massive matchup tonight. Spain up against Germany. Germany could get knocked out in a group stage. Once again, I'm sure they're going to want to put that right. They do have a tough task, but seeing this result, how much would Hansi Flick kind of be feeling the pressure a little less, do you think?
Perhaps a little less, but I think they're going into the game today trying to win. But except now they have the potential to be okay with the draw. That's a position which has just been gifted to them by this result. But for the Germans, they don't just want to go into the later rounds. They want to try and win the whole thing. So the mentality, I think, will be about winning. Coming off the back of a poor defeat against Japan the first time, you want to win, you want to find momentum, get into the groove, and then do what Germans tend to do at World Cups, which is to be pretty successful.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.